Breaking news, 2 police detectives around Florida, south part of Johannesburg, today, the 8th of August, 2025, they were ambushed by people wherein they were carrying a Zimbabwean national who had been arrested for business robbery. They had carried him from Rhodaport cells. They were transporting him right from that side towards Boksburg Correctional Facility. These 2 members were attacked somewhere at the BP garage, and after all has been said and done, the 2 members of South African Police Service have been declared dead today. And sadly, their cell phones were stolen together with their firearm issued, state issued firearm has also been lost or was taken during that. This man, the same man, this Zimbabwean man, fled driving a state-issued vehicle which belongs to the police, which he was transported in this vehicle. This then tells us of something that I would like to speak about in this video. That is to say, hey, you know, we can tell police sometimes that they are harsh, they are this, but today, please, such comments, they are not necessary. Today, let's appreciate the man in blue, and let's also sympathize with the family. Another thing that I want to talk about today, because I think it fits this video. There's a video that I cannot insert because I fear that YouTube might flag this video, where I saw a civilian fighting or beating a member of South African Police Service. And I said to myself, we also need to speak about this behavior. Guys, one day you'll get into trouble beating a police officer in a uniform. We'll talk more about that. Do not beat a police officer in a uniform. Do not. And I know what you're going to say, but here, listen to me. Do not beat a police officer once they wear that uniform. I'm not talking about whether they can arrest you, whether they can shoot you, but I'm saying you do not beat a South African police officer in a uniform, period. I'll teach you why you should not think about it. Yeah, you can. Some of them, they are so disrespectful, but do not beat a police officer. And period. I'll teach you why you shouldn't do that. Now, let's start here. If you're not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Because to subscribe, it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, it is free of charge. To like the video, it is free of charge. You can also join. Click the join button. Become a member of this YouTube channel. You will pay from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also make use of the Super Thanks button. You can donate from as little as 20 Rand a month as we proceed. Okay, now let's proceed. I want to start with this. We will now go to Justice, Crime Prevention and Security. This is what they are reporting. Approximately 10:30 this morning, 2 police detectives of the trio task team were in transit with a suspect from court proceedings in Rhodaport to Boksburg Correctional Facility. The members had earlier collected the suspect, a Zimbabwean national arrested for armed robbery, from Rhodaport court cells. While en route, they stopped at BP garage in Rhodaport CBD. It was at this location that a fatal ambush took place. Detective Warrant Officer Sintwa was shot while inside the state vehicle. He was rushed to Millpark Hospital, but he was declared dead on arrival. In the midst of the attack, the second member, Sergeant Masenya, attempted to flee but was caught in a crossfire and also fatally wounded on the scene. Video footage shows the suspect, who was not handcuffed at the time, fleeing the scene by driving off in a state vehicle. The vehicle was later recovered abandoned on Slow Street, Horizon, Rotherport. You see, this is going to anger a lot of people. I'll complete this, but this is going to anger a lot of people. Oh, by the way, we'll also speak about a police officer who shot himself as well in this episode. But again, let's finish this part. A search of the crime scene led to the discovery of 3 cartridges. Disturbingly, both members were found without their service firearm or cell phones. Investigation is underway. This then was posted, and I don't think I need to repeat who posted that, but police are requesting assistance in getting this man. Now, I'm going to read a story that is also discovered at, that is also recorded by It Daily Sun. But before we can talk about that, guys, let me tell you this. When a police officer wear a uniform, just that uniform, whether there's firearm or not, but that uniform, whether there's handcuffed or not, but that uniform, that person is somehow a property of the state. You fighting that person, you are basically fighting the state that employed that person and delegated the responsibilities. You are no longer fighting just that person. Yes, I understand sometimes the police can be disrespectful, but equally so, you find very good cops. I've seen police officers arresting people with all manner of professionalism, right? So I do want to cater for the other side as well as this side. The reason I'm saying do not fight a police officer is because that person represents the state. You are no longer fighting that person. You are fighting the state that sent that person. So then don't get used to the tendency of fighting police officers. You are calling for troubles for yourself. Because you can get away with it. You can beat the police. You can, But the problem is 16 more police will be looking for you, and now it's difficult to run away. Can't outsmart the system because the system in Eastern Cape, in KZN, in Joburg is still the same system. They just have to press a button and say, we are looking for this person who beats a police officer. Yeah. Then they are after you. So don't get used to that tendency. I saw people, glorifying that thing. Don't get used to that tendency. Don't even think about it. Sometimes when you feel provoked by officers, just leave. But the tendency of fighting officers, don't get used to that tendency. It will get you into trouble. And you will thank me later if you listen to me. Maybe you can say we will sort it out when you are out of the state uniform and all the stuff. But as soon as they wear that thing, hey, run away. Run as fast as possible. Do not engage with them. As long as they are wearing that uniform, it will get you into trouble, and you don't want those troubles. Now, Daily Sun is also reporting another disturbing story of a police officer who took his life. The journalist Umbali Dlungwana, who reported that and said that somewhere in Durban, the local police officer or the infected people around, they had a gunshot, and people that were living in that flat, they testified, and they said that it was just fired just once. I didn't think much about it until I heard from another tenant that the cop had shot himself. At this point, nobody knows what could have been the reason behind this painful action, right? It's so painful, eh? But this isn't the first time someone has killed himself in these flats. I heard that other people have committed suicide by jumping from the rooms, says the people, right? Shame, yeah. I wish. All that I can say is that I wish the family get closure, especially in situations like this where your closest family member takes their own lives, and all that you want is what could have prompted such actions. I somehow wish that the family gets closure when all have been said and done. With that being said, good people, I shall see you on the next episode.